Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. We have a new Casper video today. Today's video, when all the Spider-Man ran the fade with ELECTRO, Lizard, and Green Goblin. Oh, my bad. New York. Oh, man. It's going to be a good day, man. It's going to be a day.
What you saying?
Yeah. Make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. Y'all go rent us up. Go show some support on the other channel, Extra Dose, other platforms, Patreon. You got to get back over there on Facebook. Hey, if y'all be on Facebook and y'all want to see content on Facebook, y'all let us know. We can start dropping the content that we like, some of the most popular content we can do over there on Facebook for y'all. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
Look at it with a thumbs up.
I was just like, man, forget Facebook. I don't even like that platform for real. Oh, but also, if you're new to the channel,
make sure that you hit the subscribe button.
we'll highly appreciate that.
Definitely.
For sure. But let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about, man. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's get it.
So it all kicks off for this universe's Peter Parker getting his identity exposed by Mysterio and getting called a murderer in front of the entire city.
Man, what did he do to make them that mad?
But we all know what happened. He tried saving them, but clearly he ain't been listening to that J. Cole.
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved.
Peter's spidey senses started tingling though, walking around the room to find the culprit. But you know, this has to be racist of some sort, because the first person he looks at is a black guy. But I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. A new haircut and new teeth, and he doesn't look like something Megamind shitted out. I'd be confused too. Peter closes his eyes and webs Norman Osborn, only for him to congratulate him on finally figuring out his spidey sense.
Congratulations,
Did you just congratulate me for reading?
The level up from him getting Swiss cheese in the last movie versus Mysterio is significant, like Rod weighs weight. The Goblin is talking all types of villainy per usual, telling Peter that him and Norman don't need to be saved.
Any nigga speak on my nigga, run that fade. Win, lose, or draw. You like Pokemon, I gotta catch them all.
Backhanded Peter to the staircase mad hard. Meanwhile, Sandman dips the hell out. He said different universe, different Spider-Man, but I ain't taking a chance. Bro still got PTSD since symbiote Spider-Man was using his face to polish the train walls. We cut to ELECTRO sucking the energy out of the entire building, blasting Doc Ock outside, but he's able to catch himself. But ELECTRO and Sandman decided that wasn't enough, causing an entire storm letting the lizard roam free. We got Sandman, ELECTRO, and a chop monster roaming the streets. This is casual MCU New York activities. Peter hits him with the right, but gets hit right back, doing a Michael Jackson lean out the window. But he'll be damned if he ends up like Black Widow, webbing Green Goblin, but he uses the web, tossing him through the balcony window. The rest of the Sinister Six must have heard how he off Mysterio and Pipe Vulture daughter and locked them up in prison. In that order, putting him in ground and pound position as he shoots his webs, flipping him over like a pancake, coming down, letting go a nasty leg drop through the floor, punching him. But shaking my head, you know what pisses me off more than anything? The trope of when you have a villain down and you try to dip out before, I don't know, finishing them off, trying to web out, but Goblin grabs his leg, throwing him down, tossing him through the window. Meanwhile, the helicopter is outside recording Spider-Man getting tuned up. This is the most action they done seen in years. Don't nobody want to work at the Daily Bugle. Ratings going up tonight though, as Spider-Man gets thrown through a wall and Green Goblin busts through another door, scaring him. Walking through, scanning his power level, seeing that he's over 9,000 levels of ass. Blocking the table he throws, blocks the punch, grabs him, and while he got his hand on his shoulder like he's about to give him some grade A advice, punches him in the chest, sending him flying across the room. He finna get up sounding like RFK, but he must have heard what I said. He's not going out like that. Rolling, running in, jumping off the wall, hitting a Black Widow, and now that he has the high ground, starts raining down heavy attacks, but the nigga is smiling. Bro can take a beating, got Peter confused. What the hell did they put in that Goblin serum? Mark Grayson DNA? He tanks 2 punches and some elbows, slamming him through the floor. Tony rolling over him.
Nigga, you got slammed through the floor. God damn, what y'all think this is, WWF? This ain't no cage match.
DNA, he takes 2 punches and some elbows, slam him through the floor. Tony
Like it's
rolling
hell in
over
a
his
cell.
grave right now, telling Lil Bro to fight back. But it doesn't get any better because Spider-Man gets back up holding his stomach like he gotta take a shit and checking behind him. Don't worry, he's not coming after you, Lil Bro. Webbing the window, ripping off the glass and jumping out to go catch Green Goblin lacking. But the Lizard was the first to get locked up like a Chiefs wide receiver. So while Spider-Man is climbing up the wall, he looks down to see J. Jonah Haderson doing a Stephen A. smirk, telling him he got him now. But he's not the only one, as the Lizard slaps him out the air but catches him from falling, grabbing him by the head and chucking him through the window, throwing an assist back to Green Goblin. They out here picking this man apart like Mr. Potato Head. You get a turn. No, you get a turn. Face eye. Throwing Spider-Man off the ceiling, catching a rebound, coming down with a vicious spine buster, going through not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 floors. This would have been my last day as Spider-Man, I swear to God. Let the Avengers be like, Peter, you have to save the day. I'ma be like,
I can't go out. I'm sick.
but Spider-Man gets slammed through another floor and Green Goblin starts choking him out. But Aunt May refuses to become more and more relatable to Thor, just sitting there watching her family member get choked out, running in and stabbing him in the neck with the anti-goblin serum, but that don't work. Holding Spider-Man up, trying to do to him what Toby Spider-Man did to him, as the glider comes crashing through, hitting Aunt May instead, flying back around, and he jumps on it, telling them he's about to dip out of there, but that was a lie, like Rod Wave's newest album. Last lap, I ran, turtle race. Nigga must be speaking in metaphors. Goblin looks at Aunt May throwing a
You trifling.
crazy.
You trifling to realize. That's a good one, man. You know the track list? I don't even know the track list, man.
I ran, turtle race. Nigga must be speaking in metaphors. Goblin looks at Aunt May throwing a pumpkin bomb at her, but Spider-Man slaps it away at the last moment, getting blown up into a Metro Boomin album cover. But he really said, nah, that's not enough. Flying outside, throwing mad pumpkin bombs, blowing up the entire building entrance, and just dips out, laughing all evil like. But we all know what happened. Aunt May dies, dropping a "with great power comes great responsibility" quote. Peter way better than me.
Any of you bitch ass niggas that got a problem with me, come kill my uncle about it, pussy.
So of course Spider-Man got to recruit him, bringing in Toby Spider-Man and my personal favorite Andrew Garfield. But before they all go in and jump the other half of the Sinister Six, Spider-Man gets on the news to talk shit to them, telling them they can meet up at the Statue of Liberty.
A few moments later.
So all of the Spider-Man senses start tingling, hearing and seeing electricity as Electro appears with a new fit, telling them to give him the cube and he'll spare their lives. But he's like,
But anywho,
jumping all the way down, swinging across as the other Spider-Man run away. But just for reference for the rest of the video, I'm gonna call them by their respective names. It's easier for people who have Floyd Mayweather type tendencies. Andrew swings in looking at Electro, and I know he's dumbfounded right now. The glow up was real. He went from, yes sir, I'll have her on by 9 p.m. to this. Dabo looking for that vat of eels as we speak. Spider-Man leads the attack as the camera pans to Tom throwing a cue to Ned Lee's big ass and MJ. And we cut back to Electro and Andrew as he weaves 2 attacks and lands on a statue, trying to tell bro to chill.
No, chill for what? Who is this nigga?
Blasting him, and he jumps down with his foot on fire, swinging away, telling Toby he got his attention. But before they can even execute their game plan, the Lizard jumps on him, grabbing him, trying to take some nibbles out his foot, kicking him down as they both land on the crane. But the Lizard is still very locked in on turning everybody in New York into a lizard. Some dreams come true. Nigga ain't never heard of Kevin Durant, as Toby is dodging all of his grabs, telling Tom that he needs the lizard cure. Meanwhile, Andrew is saying the same thing to him, but Sandman doesn't even let them get the chance, grabbing him and holding him up in the air like he's a baby, as the camera immediately cuts to Toby and Andrew running away from the lizard and Electro, kicking Kevin Durant twin down, but he catches himself. But here's when all of the Spider-Man chemistry starts failing, as Tom shoots a web at the crane but trips up Andrew, and as he's trying to catch himself, webs Toby in the face, getting him slammed off the crane. They all
Y'all ain't in sync at all. We all fucking everybody else. That's crazy.
ran back,
bro.
but Electro is in the air telling them that nobody's going home. Bro simply hasn't learned before. He tried this power hungry shit before and it got him turned into fried chicken. Using his powers to shock the crane, making it fall all the way on Sandman, turning him into Roddy Ricch's music career, straight dust. But while everybody else came out unscathed, the Lizard gets trapped at the bottom. How he became a part of the Sinister Six is beyond me. He must have been like
when I watch their team, I'm like, you know who they need? Cat.
And then I'm like, yo, they need me.
Yeah, alright, bro. We cut back to Electro and Andrew again as he leaves 2 electric beams but gets shocked back into the structures. Team Spider-Man getting cooked, literally. They flew out the battle bus hoping and praying they didn't have to face Prime, TSM, Myth, and Daquan. But this squad ain't any better, knowing they gotta come up with a plan. And it's none other than to jump to Sinister 6, one member at a time. And can we take a moment to appreciate this scene right here? As a Spider-Man connoisseur, this shit means something to me. Peter 1, 2, and 3 land all cool like hitting their own superhero poses, but while they were teaming up, half of the Sinister 6 pulls up having a stare off, knowing they finna have to explain to the rest of them who they got beat by.
This bitch ass white boy.
As all the Spider-Man jump in slow motion, Andrew kick.
You ain't never seen that before.
No.
That caught you off guard, did it?
I dang.
Oh. See, like, that's how you really feel.
Bitch ass white boy.
As all the Spider-Man jump in slow motion, Andrew kicking a lizard, Tom flipping over Sandman, jumping all the way down while Electro follows him, telling him he's his. But Tom tells them that Sandman is the first to get the fight back nigga technique as Toby leads them to a trap. The 40-year-old IG models who hunt young NBA stars writing this down as we speak. We cut to Andrew and he's being followed too, leaving a grab twice, jumping and rolling, grabbing a Sandman serum, but while he's trying to run away again, gets tackled by the lizard, putting him in a bully pose. But this isn't anything new to him. Bro's been getting that face to pavement treatment for years, throwing the device to Tom, swinging in but gets shocked out the air, letting the device fall. The camera immediately cuts to Toby jumping and sliding down, going into the statue's head, trying to tell bro that he can help him, but he's like,
I don't want peace. I want problems!
As the entire head starts filling up with sand, suffocating Toby, grabbing him by the head like they be doing a Mary Jane. We cut to Andrew about to get a chunk taken out of him when he headbutts and kicks the lizard back, getting up, webbing him up. He is trash. I can tell you right now, when he get back to Sinister 6 headquarters, his key card definitely won't be working. Andrew grabs the device, webbing and launching himself up as Electro appears, throwing the device to Tom. As he throws the assist to Toby, using the device to change Sandman back. Got bro looking mad arachnophobic right now. He not trying to get that bully McGuire treatment again. Team Spider-Man links back up to jump Electro now, shooting a web at him, but he tells them that don't work. He's telling them he built this power ship brick by brick.
And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just cause you don't like the way another nigga talk.
As they all jump in, webbing his arms, but as he narrows in, Electro shocks Tom back, and Toby tries jumping in next, getting blasted back too. And Andrew seen this and said, well, forget it. 3 for 3, jumping in, getting shocked and held there. He wants him bad. Bro is still tight about how he died, and it shows, holding him up in the air. But Tom tries to sneak up, but he's like,
Man, I don't want to talk your bitch.
Sending him flying at a crane, falling down. Even gave bro a blanket, told him it's night night. But y'all remember how Ned and MJ couldn't close up the portal? Well, Lizard broke out, running through the portal trying to eat them. He knows if he gets a bite out of Ned Lee's, he might not have to eat ever again, but gets kicked into a wall. But he gets up, grabbing Tom and throwing him across the room as they both run back outside. But just as he's narrowing in, he gets jumped on and put in a noogie. Spider-Man out here little boying him. I kiss you on your forehead. Tossing Tom, but he jumps up, kicking him, getting slammed. Meanwhile, Andrew is still getting held up in the air like an NBA trophy. And Toby comes in with the assist, grabbing the device, jumping in, but it's stopped by Doc Ock this time, telling Electro he back on Team Sinister 6.
Psych.
Grabbing Electro and the device, ripping off the arc reactor and stripping him of his powers too. So now that's 2 down and 2 more to go. As we cut to the Lizard and he's chasing MJ and Ned as he does something useful for once instead of eating, opening up a portal, sending water crashing through all the way back down. But Tom is tight that he was coming after his plate cleaner homie and his snookums. Webbing kicking a mess out of him, and while he's running in, MJ throws down the serum and he sticks it in his mouth, making it go off. Got bro glitching as he eventually turns back human. Too bad he still gotta rock the Bethany Hamilton. But Spider-Man must have forgot who he was telling to pull up as they start celebrating, thinking they just got a victory royale, getting pulled up on by the Goblin, throwing out mad razor bats as Tom does an unnecessary flip into them. Y'all have to be stopped. Green Goblin comes through stealing the cube from Strange, but Doc Ock grabs him, trying to reel him back in, allowing Strange to grab the cube back as he spins, cutting off Doc Ock's arm. But when he had threw the razor bats at them, he must have slipped a pumpkin bomb in the cube with with the quickness on some Diddy and Bill Cosby type timing as the cube blows up, making the entire structure start collapsing and MJ fall. But we all know this was Andrew's opportunity to get back.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
As Tom tries to catch her, but the goblin hit him with his glider, so Andrew jumps down, slapping a piece of metal out the way.
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT!
Webbing a platform, landing all cool like.
The GOAT!
But some people say some of the strongest objects in an MCU are things like Mjolnir, Captain America's shield, the Infinity Stones. But this beam holding up Ned Leeds might take the cake as he falls, but Strange's cape saves him.
A few moments later.
So the entire structure falls, including Captain America's shield. But not only that, the entire reality is ripping apart. New York can never catch a break. Between the crackheads and the Avengers, this city should be listed as ground zero. We cut to Tom on the glider, hitting it, ripping a pumpkin bomb out and shoving it inside, blowing it up, sending the glider flying and crashing down towards the ground, eventually landing inside the shield. But the goblin really thought he got away with killing his aunt as he faces off with him like,
he got away with it, but he ain't get away with it.
Goblin dodges both webs, weaving it right, webbing a foot and hitting him with the right, and while he's on the ground goes for a punch, but he rolls out the way. Meanwhile, MJ and Ned asking how many combos he finna hit Goblin with.
My God, all of them.
Weaving a slash twice, hitting him in the rail, double weave, but eat this right. But Spider-Man isn't done putting belt to ass. Webbing the legs, weaving the left, hitting him in the kidney, but gets cut, hitting him with the right. So while he's stumbling back, he goes for a left, knocking his knife away, punch and an uppercut. He's out for blood right now. And like a neon stream of bloodlusted Spider-Man is not something that you want to see. Webbing his face, knee, and webs his chest, pushing him down, flipping over him and delivering a disgusting powerbomb. Generational ass whoopings is insane. He stands Goblin up, hitting him with straight combinations, not holding back at all. Got Toby and Andrew like.
He's already dead.
He hits him with a double right and a left, picking him back up, telling him nuh-uh.
Shut the fuck up, nigga, and watch this goddamn combo.
Hitting him with the same combo and an uppercut. And while he's down, he gets ready to call game, picking up the glider, telling him this shit for unmade. But out of nowhere, the strongest Spider-Man steps in, stopping the glider. But while Toby was trying to tell him it's okay with his eyes, the Green Goblin was like,
nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Stabbing Spider-Man in the back, ripping it out. But for any of you that thought that was gonna kill him, nah, he's had to watch his wife get passed around his entire life. It's gonna take more pain than that. As Andrew throws the Goblin Serum to Tom and he stabs him in the neck, successfully curing the Green Goblin. And we all know what happens next. Everyone forgets Spider-Man's identity and Lil Bro goes back to living the worst life imaginable. Just want to say we back moving, road to 200K, and Daredevil up next.
Ooh, I love me some Daredevil. Hey. I love me some Daredevil though. We watched that whole series, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, we back, baby. Hey man, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how I go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Kid and C.
We out.
Peace.
Ain't no time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.